meeting someone for the first time here. This guy right here in front of me is 15 years old. He is a sophomore. What were you doing when you were 15? Cameron Moss is running a 305 sprint car. He's been out at Land of Legends Raceway, ran the last 9 races of the 2024 season, and finished with a 4th place there at the end. His background is primarily in karts. He started at age 5.5. He's 15 now, so almost 10 full seasons. First of all, good to meet you, Cameron. How are we doing?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing?
Good. So what did we think? Did we have fun at the show this weekend?
I had a lot of fun. It's always a fun experience to come out and see all the people, meet people, and look at what everyone's doing.
Were we here to buy, or were we here more to see what was here?
I mean, we were here for both. It was to buy and to meet new people, learn some things. Still our first year in sprint cars. Learn some things, so we had fun.
Why did you decide to go the sprint car route? Because obviously you're at Canandaigua, where there's a lot of different, stock cars, modifieds, things of that nature. What appeals to you about sprint cars?
Just the matter of them being so much faster than every other car.
Yeah.
It's fun all the time.
Yeah, because I think the 305s and modifieds times are pretty close, right? You guys, I think, might even be a little faster some nights, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The track's always good. The car is always working. And that's a major part of sponsors too. Like the Coacton American Legion, Watkins Gun Mini Storage, Wilkins RV, Station 26, based in Coacton. You have Goodman Chiropractic. Nothing. It couldn't be done without them to do it.
Literally couldn't. So, what did we learn? What were the biggest things? What are the biggest things we learned this past season?
A lot. It was a lot to take in, but we had some pretty good help from a lot of people. We took in a lot. It was a fun experience. Still trying to learn some things. So
I can only imagine what that must have been like coming from a kart. Were you able to at least get a practice in before you went out, or was your first time in a sprint car an actual race night?
My first time in a sprint car was an actual race night.
What were the nerves like before that? I can only imagine.
It was a lot.
Yeah? Yeah, because I can imagine just even getting pushed off for hot laps.
Oh, yeah.
How did it go? Did you do all right?
I fell right to the back, but that was... It was a learning curve, learning experience. You expect that. So...
What was the biggest thing that was... Because I'm sure you, after watching them, you probably had some ideas about what it would be like. What was the biggest surprise after you did that first night?
The biggest surprise of how, if you ran it harder, it was easier to run. It was the exact... It was the exact opposite in karting, so it was just curveball.
Yeah, because karting, you have to be very exacting with the throttle, but I've talked to enough guys, they say sometimes the harder you drive these things into the corner, the better they work.
Oh, yes.
So how long did it take you to hold your foot down long enough to realize that? Because I would imagine there's a couple times you're like, oh, I better lift, right?
Yeah, there were quite a few times. It took me quite a few weeks to be able to do that.
Were you surprised that you got a top 5 your first year? I mean, not a lot of people do.
I was genuinely surprised at how well I was running. Starting up front really helps with that.
Well, sure, yeah, but if you were running like crap, they would have lapped you in 4 laps. So,
That happened.
So were you one of the guys who was sitting there at the end going, "No, we can't end the season. Now I want to keep going."
Yeah.
So if they wanted to go another month, you would have been there, huh?
Oh yeah.
How are we doing with the working on it and learning what to do with the car on a race night? Are we gaining there?
Yeah, we're learning a lot. Talking to people, it's making adjustments and learning how to work on the car and how to get it right. So working on that for next year.
And we're coming back, right?
Correct.
Very nice. So I'm curious, you're a sophomore in high school. What do your friends think? Or do your friends even know that you race?
My friends are like happy for me. They want to come to races.
Oh, do they come?
Yes.
Nice.
I have one friend who has come to races before and goes to another one of my friends who also races. And he has fun every time.
That's nice. We're bringing some new people in, so that's fantastic. Well, it's good to meet you. Nice job. What's the car number again?
25.
25. So do you guys see the 25 in the track next year at Canandaigua? Will you be 16 by then?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So he'll be 16. He'll be a sophomore. Now you guys know a little bit more about him. He's raced like at Eldora and Babs and a lot of the places. So eventually a 360?
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay. Good to meet you, man. Good luck, and hope things go well for you down the road, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.